Hi and welcome back to another video with me, Miss Edwards. This is Past Papers 101. We will be looking at the integrated science for May-June 2023, paper 1. We are going to go through this paper. If you are not subscribed as yet, please subscribe to the channel. And if you know that there is someone who is going to be sitting an exam soon, or is preparing for their exam, just send them the video so that they can get a chance to prepare as well. This paper will last for an hour and 15 minutes. Get your thinking caps ready so that we may begin with this paper. Okay. Remember, you can quiz yourself. So you have a little test. How well do you understand the questions being asked and the answers? So let's go. Item number 1 refers to the following diagram. The decomposers are A. Dogs, B. Insects, C. Goat and grasses, or D. Bacteria and fungi. The answer there is D. Bacteria and fungi. Question 2. Which of the following blood groups has no antigen? Is it blood group A, B, O, or AB? The answer there is O. Question 3. Which of the following living organisms are always at the beginning of a food chain? Is it A, the producers, B, carnivores, C, consumers, or D, decomposers? If you said producers A, you are correct. Question 4. Which of the following structures is found only in plant cells? Is it A, the nucleus, B, cell wall, C, mitochondrion, or D, cell membrane? The answer there is B, cell wall. Question 5. The testes of the human male correspond to the anthers of flowers because they both A, are separate organs, B, have similar shapes, C, produce male sex cells, or D, have tubes leading from them. The answer there is C, produce male sex cells. Question 6. The structure in cells responsible for the transfer of characteristics from parents to offspring is the A. Vacuole, B. Cytoplasm, C. Chromosome, or D. Cell membrane. The answer there is C. Chromosome. Question 7. Which of the following methods of birth control is most likely to require an accurate prediction of the ovulation period? Is it the barrier method, the rhythm method, surgical method, or the hormonal method? The answer there is B, the rhythm method. Question 8. Which of the following is an example of prenatal care? Is it A, ultrasound of the baby, B, nursing a newborn, C, immunization of the baby, or D, providing clothing for the baby? Prenatal, if you said A, ultrasound of the baby, you are correct. Number 9. Which of the following statements concerning respiration is true? A. Anaerobic respiration produces more energy than aerobic respiration. B. Aerobic respiration requires carbon dioxide, while anaerobic respiration requires oxygen. C. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen, while anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen. Or D. Aerobic respiration produces oxygen, while anaerobic respiration produces carbon dioxide. And the answer there is C. Aerobic respiration requires oxygen, while anaerobic respiration does not require oxygen. Question 10. Which of the following types of energy conversion takes place in the chloroplast during photosynthesis? Is it A, light energy to heat energy, B, chemical energy to light energy, C, light energy to chemical energy, or D, heat energy to chemical energy? The answer there is C, light energy from the sun to chemical energy, the glucose or the food it makes. And those were the first 10 questions. We are moving into the second set of 10. So there are 60 questions. So you would have known how much you would have gotten out of the first 10. So let us move on to the second set of 10. Question 11. Which of the following is not a cardiovascular disease? Is it A, stroke, B, diabetes, C, hypertension, or D, atherosclerosis? The answer there would be B, diabetes. Question 12. Which of the following processes requires muscular contractions of the uterus? Is it A, birth, B, gestation, C, fertilization, or D, menstruation? And if you said C, fertilization, you're incorrect because the answer there is A, birth. Once you hear contractions, you know that it is talking about birth. Question 13. The most effective method used in controlling pests is the A, use of traps, B, use of chemicals, C, use of other organisms, or D, eradication of their breeding places. The answer there is D. Question 14. The elimination of feces from the body is called A, egestion, B, excretion, C, metabolism, or D, assimilation. The answer there is A, egestion. Question 15. Which of the following is a function of the white blood cells? Is it A, transporting carbon dioxide, B, transporting oxygen, C, producing antibodies, or D, forming clots? The answer there is C, producing antibodies. Question 16. The hard outer layer, which protects the teeth, is called A, tartar, B, enamel, C, dentine, or D, pulp cavity. The answer there is B, the enamel. Question 17. Blood boosting increases the number of red cells in the blood. An athlete whose blood has been boosted can perform better in a race because he or she A, is stronger, B, can breathe faster, C, can absorb more oxygen, or D, is more immune to diseases. The answer there is C, can absorb more oxygen. Question 18. When the human eye is exposed to bright light, the immediate reaction is for the A, iris to get larger, B, pupil to get smaller, C, lens to diffuse the image, or D, tear glands to become active. The answer there is B, the pupil gets smaller. Question 19. The heart is protected from damage by the A, rib cage, B, cranium, C, diaphragm, or D, thoracic vertebrae. The answer is A, the rib cage. Question 20. Which of the following groups comprises only the primary colors of light? And the answer there is B, red, green, blue. Question 21. So we are finished with the second set of 10. How were you with those 10? We're moving on to the third set of 10, 21 to 30. Question 21. Which of the following are characteristics of sense organs? Is it to receive stimuli, contain specialized receptor cells, or detect changes in the environment? Which of the combinations is true? The answer there would be D, all of them. They receive stimuli, contain specialized receptor cells, and detect changes in the environment. Question 22. Carbon monoxide has an affinity for the hemoglobin in the A, plasma, B, platelets, C, red blood cells, or D, white blood cells. The answer there is C, red blood cells, because that's where we find hemoglobin. Question 23. Which of the following parts of the ear is or are concerned with the control of balance? Is it A, the semicircular canals, B, the tympanic membrane, C, the external auditory canal, or D, the bones in the middle ear? The answer there is A, your semicircular canals. Question 24. Which of the following endocrine glands secretes insulin? Is it A, the pituitary gland, B, your adrenal gland, C, the pancreas, or D, the ovary? The answer there is C, the pancreas. Question 25. Which of the following examples of domestic waste do not undergo weathering or break down by bacteria? Is it A, tin cans, B, paper bags, C, cotton rags, or D, plastic bags? The answer there is D, plastic bags. Question 26. Which of the following factors will not affect the rate at which clothes hanging on a line are dried? Is it A, wind, B, pressure, C, humidity, or D, temperature? Which one will not affect the rate of clothes hanging on the line? The answer there is B. The pressure will not affect it. Question 27. Plastic is usually used in electrical plugs because it A, is fairly strong, B, has a low density, C, is a poor conductor of heat energy, D, is a poor conductor of electricity. And the answer there is D. It's a poor conductor of electricity. Question 28. Which of the following is the method of heat transfer that occurs in fluids? Is it A, radiation, B, convection, C, conduction, or D, evaporation? The answer there is B, convection. Question 29. Item 29 refers to the following diagram of a thermometer. The part labeled I is the A, stem, B, bore, C, bulb, or D, glass. The answer there is C, the bulb. And question 30. The gas from a chemical fire extinguisher is effective in putting out a fire mainly by A, combining with oxygen, B, excluding oxygen from the fire, C, reducing the temperature of the fire, or D, removing the combustible material? The answer there is B, excluding oxygen from the fire. Question 31. So we have just completed the third section of 10, or the third set of 10. You are halfway through the paper. How are you doing so far? Question 31. In which of the following circuits will only bulb Q light up? A, B, C, or D? The answer there would be B. Why? Because if you realize that all of the switches are closed, they are not open, meaning that the circuit is fully connected, right? So B would be the answer. So none of the circuits are broken by a switch. So we know that only for B will the electricity flow completely to turn on the bulb. Question 32. The formula used to calculate the momentum of an object is A, mass divided by velocity, B, velocity divided by mass, C, mass times velocity, or D, mass plus velocity? The answer there is C, mass times velocity. Question 33. Wood is used for the handle of a pot spoon because wood A is an insulator, B is fairly strong, C has a low density, or D, has a high tensile strength? The answer there is A, it's an insulator. Question 34. Which of the following alloys consists of tin and lead? Is it A, steel, B, brass, C, solder, or D, bronze? Which of the following alloys consists of tin and lead? The answer there is solder. And right, that is solder is used when you are connecting circuits. Question 35. Which unit of electricity is a measure of resistance? Is it A, ampere, B, ohm, C, volt, or D, watt? The answer there is B, ohm, for electrical resistance. Question 36. Steel cans for canning food are coated with tin mainly because tin A keeps its shine longer than steel, B does not react with air on heating, C withstands higher temperatures than steel, or D reacts with acids and water more slowly than steel. The answer there is D, because it reacts with acids and water more slowly than steel. Item 37 refers to the following list which identifies three forms of energy: heat, kinetic, and electrical. When the water boils in an electric kettle, the lid bobs up and down. Which of the following indicates the correct sequence of energy changes taking place? So rearrange or arrange the forms of energy based on which one is taking place. Is it A, B, C, or D? The answer there is A. Electrical, then heat, then kinetic. Question 38. A corrosive substance is one which A is toxic, B is explosive, C catches fire easily, or D burns some materials. The answer there is D, burns some materials. Question 39. When a car has a momentum of 0, it means that the car A is no longer moving, B has a mass of 0 kilograms, C is traveling at a constant velocity, D has a velocity of negative 1.0 meters per second. The answer there is A, is no longer moving. Question 40. A small reading room would be most suitable illuminated by using A 25-watt filament bulb, B 40-watt fluorescent lamp, C 60-watt fluorescent lamp, or D 75-watt filament lamp. The answer there would be B, a 40-watt fluorescent lamp. Question 41. Which of the following descriptions correctly match the corresponding classes of levers? Is it A? Well, I says effort in the middle, class 1, 2, load in the middle, class 2, or 3, fulcrum at the end, class 3. So which of the following descriptions correctly matches the corresponding classes of levers? The answer there would be C. 2, load in the middle is a class 2, and 3, fulcrum at the end is a class 3. Question 42. The point at which a lever turns is called the A, effort, B, fulcrum, C, load arm, or D, lever arm. The answer there is B, the fulcrum. Question 43. Which of the following is an alloy? Is it A, tin, B, iron, C, zinc, or D, brass? The answer there is D, brass. Question 44. The main use of an antiseptic is to A, decrease the possibility of infections, B. Kill all bacteria on the skin. C. Promote fast healing. Or D. Treat sunburns. The answer there is A. Decrease the possibility of infections. Kill all bacteria on the skin would not be the correct one because you have good bacteria on the body as well. Question 45. Which of the following is a base? Is it A. Sodium nitrate, B. Sodium chloride, C. Sodium sulfate, or D. Sodium hydroxide? And the answer there is D. Sodium hydroxide. Question 46. The force which acts on all bodies in water, causing them to appear to have less weight, is called A. Upthrust, B. Gravity, C. Thrust, or D. Lift. The answer there is A. Upthrust. Question 47. The boundary formed by the meeting of two air masses is called A. Zone, B. Front, C. Cloud mass, or D. Storm surge. The answer there is B. A front. Question or item 48. A type of soil possesses the following characteristics: very small air spaces between particles, poor drainage of water, and waterlogging after rains. The soil described is most likely A. Clay, B. Sand, C. Loam, or D. Gravel. The answer there is A. Clay. Question 49. Seawater can be made fit for drinking by the process of A. Filtration, B. Distillation, C. Evaporation, or D. Neutralization. The answer there is B. Distillation. And question or item 50 and 51 refers to the following diagram, which illustrates a body P that revolves around the sun and another body R that revolves around P. Which of the following terms best describes P? Is P an asteroid, satellite, galaxy, or planet? The answer there is B, a satellite. Question 51. Which of the following term best describes R? The answer there is, hold on. Which of the following terms best describes P? P would be a planet, my apologies, and R would be the satellite. Guys, just as how I made my error, please make sure to check your answers. So make sure you look at the letters. Make sure you look at the letters. All right. Question so 50. P is the planet and R is the satellite. So make sure you pick up on any errors that you make in your exam. Question 52. There are limits to the height and mass of materials which can be transported by a vehicle. The reason for this is to ensure that the A. Road is not damaged by the weight. B. The vehicle is able to move fast enough. C. The vehicle is more able to carry the load. Or D. The vehicle's center of gravity is not raised beyond safe limits. And the answer there is D. Question 53. Which of the following gases, when dissolved in a diver's blood, can give rise to the bends? Is it A. Oxygen, B. Nitrogen, C. Water vapor, or D. Carbon dioxide? The answer there is B. Nitrogen. Question 54. Which of the following is least related to the occurrence of a tsunami? Is it A. Rain, B. Flooding, C. Tidal wave, or D. Movement of seafloor? Which of the following is least related to the occurrence of a tsunami? And the answer there is A. Rain. Question 55. Which of the following is not an alternative source of energy? Is it A, the ocean, B, the sun, C, wind, or D, coal, which is not an alternative source of energy? The answer there is D, coal. Question 56. Which of the following methods of fishing would most likely result in overfishing? Is it A, spear fishing, B, fishing rods, C, fish traps, or D, fish nets? And the answer there is D, fish nets. Question 57. Which of the following processes does not occur in the carbon cycle? Does not occur in the carbon cycle? Is it A, respiration, B, combustion, C, precipitation, or D, photosynthesis? The answer there is C, precipitation. Question 58. Which unique property of water allows small insects and spiders to be able to walk or glide across its surface? Is it A, high density, B, high surface tension, C, boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius, or C, high specific heat capacity? The answer there is high surface tension. Question 59. Item 59 refers to the following diagram of a pencil. Which of the following or which of the labeled points on the pencil is closest to its center of gravity? Is it I, or IV? The answer there is C. And the final question in this paper. In which of the following situations is friction a useful force? Is it A, slowing down a bicycle, B, children playing on a slide, C, a wheel turning on an axle, or D, an aircraft moving through the air? The answer there is A, slowing down a bicycle. And that is the end of the May-June 2023 paper 1 for integrated science. Now, if there are any questions while you're watching, you're still unsure about the answer to, or maybe you see where I made a mistake, feel free to comment in this section, because I will go back and change, if make amends, or add further explanation for your sake. We are so grateful for the support. Continue to like the videos, share the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and all the best on your exams. Remember, with God, all results can be distinctions.